Patrick. Please don't search for me. I promise I'll contact you very soon. Best wishes, Michelle.
Pardon me, sir. You have a phone call.
Just how long of a vacation are you taking? I'm bored out of my mind. For that matter, so are all my stuffed friends. I know you're there with another woman. Who is she? One of your grateful rich patients? Tell her you have somebody waiting at home. Put that hussy on the phone and I'll tell her myself. I refuse to be treated as if I'm nothing but a petulant baby.
Pinocchio, I've been gone 4 days. Please try to get by another 3.
Wait, don't hang up on me. Don't hang up.
There's something wrong. Tell me what it is.
I give up. I guess I'll always take a back seat to your work. Got a call. Sounds like another important assignment.
The patient is in France?
Yes, in a Russian village called Les Monts Carnot. They're only offering $20,000, but they said it was very urgent.
This was the 3rd time this year I had thought to take a vacation, only to be interrupted by an urgent assignment. I wonder if there are any vacation resorts quietly nestled at the bottom of the sea. At least then I wouldn't be reachable by phone.
Please accept my thanks for coming. I'm Dr. Armand Rochas. I thought I'd never get to meet you in person, Dr. Blackjack. I'm only a country doctor, but I've read quite a bit about your career, and when I realized the gravity of my patient's position, I knew you might decide to help. Louis, get us some wine and a couple of glasses. This way.
Let's check my track here. There's car.
You say the patient seems anorexic, but you haven't been able to find the cause.
And I'm praying that your expertise will solve the problem. The poor girl's been unable to keep down anything but liquid nutrients for 20 days now. It's been very hard to watch her wasting away and feel so helpless. The patient is my niece, Dr. Blackjack. She came to me for help, hoping I could make her better. But I'm afraid I haven't done her much good. I told her I thought she needed someone with more experience, but she insisted it be someone with a low profile. She was familiar with your name and asked if I would contact you because she heard you were the best doctor in the world. Michelle, you have a visitor.
Don't turn on the light.
Oh, Michelle.
Before you see me at all, Dr. Blackjack, I must be honest with you. I know that I offered you $20,000, but I'm afraid I only have $12,000 total. Another $8,000 will be paid to me when shooting has wrapped on the movie I'm starring in. But I won't make that money unless the movie is finished. And the movie won't be finished unless I recover. I don't know what else to do. In the event that I'm unable to be cured, would you be willing to accept for your payment a mere $12,000, Doctor?
The fee will remain $20,000, Michelle. After you have completely recovered, I will accept the rest of my fee. Until then, your only concern should be getting well again. Why don't we begin your examination? We have a lot of work to do.
The greatest desire I ever had was to succeed as an actress. If I could just finish this picture, I'll have everything I ever wanted.
The patient is Michelle Rochas, age 32. She has worked as an actress under the name of Michelle Couty, but I must confess that I've never heard of her.
Perhaps you believed I'd forget my most precious prize. All right, let's stop here.
want the shot of the farmer stalking off inserted before the zoom on Michelle's face.
You bet.
I got an appointment. Michelle looks real good in that scene.
Sure does.
Hey, Patrick.
Alex.
But tell me, have you heard any news yet?
Things are looking bad. It's been 10 days now and still no contact from Michelle. This movie was her big break. Why she would disappear like this is beyond me.
I've discussed the situation with the studio. I've convinced them to give me another month to finish up principal photography.
Is that enough time?
Don't worry about that. Just find Michelle.
But why would you gamble on Michelle at this point?
Listen, Patrick, gambling on my actors got me where I am today.
When I was 17, I traveled to Paris to become an actress. I took a job and studied every aspect of the performing arts in theaters and academies all over Paris. But it was hard to find work. My first professional work was posing nude for a men's magazine. I was hungry and desperate for money, so I decided to take the assignment. But after a while, it became clear it was a mistake. My next job was a porn film, and the next, and the next. All of them porn.
When did you first begin to have problems with your appetite?
Well, when I landed the lead in the current Alex Eriks production, I needed to lose 10 pounds. I'm supposed to be playing a woman 7 years younger than myself, and by losing weight, I would be more convincing in the part. I didn't really go on a diet. All I did was skip lunch. But by the time I reached my target weight, I had lost my desire to eat. I really had to force myself to take any food at all. It wasn't long before I found I was unable to hold down any food except for liquids or I'd get sick.
I'm giving the patient hormones and nutrients by intravenous injection in an effort to counteract her current malnutrition. But even so, this will only cover about 40% of her basic metabolism. If her condition persists, she will die of starvation. She must get some rest.
She's relaxed quite a bit since you arrived. When I left her a moment ago, she was sleeping and looked quite peaceful.
Anorexia is often diagnosed as a mental illness, but occasionally it can be brought on by a tumor in the digestive tract.
Oh.
Or a hormonal imbalance that's brought on by a lesion in the body's endocrine system.
Ah, my goodness.
In the case of a lesion to the endocrine system, appetite and nutritional intake are strongly affected.
Do you think Michelle...
I'd like to perform a thorough examination at a facility that has more modern equipment. If there is such a place, I wonder if you could arrange that for me.
I know a few places I believe may accommodate us. Don't worry. Just leave that part of it to me.
Katina! Katina! Katina, where are you? Katina! Katina! Huh? Oh my gosh! Surprise! Oh, why do you always have to scare me like that? Sorry, Michelle. Oh, no, you're not.
Well, time for another funeral. You, of course, will be the loving relative, and I'll be the reverend. Got it?
Okay, I'll cry.
Oh, Lord, we pray this day for the soul of our lost friend, whose death teaches us the value of our own precious lives. And we ask that on the day our own time has come, that we be reunited in heaven with thee. Do you know what I'm going to be when I grow up, Michelle?
A reverend?
Very funny, Michelle. When I grow up, I'm going to be a writer, a very famous writer, and my poems will be known and loved all over the world.
Yeah, you'll be a writer. That's because you know everything.
And what about you, Michelle? What are you going to be?
Tell me, silly. An actress? What? A superstar. And when I walk out on the stage, every man will fall in love with me. Well, anyway, that's what I want to be when I grow up.
I believe you will be an actress. When you grow up, you'll be the most beautiful celebrity in the world.
You must move it slower, Armand. We can't afford to miss even the smallest anomaly.
Yes, Doctor.
We performed the examination at the public hospital, where an old friend of Dr. Armand serves as the senior assistant of the medical staff. By working through the night, we were able to put in 10 hours on the latest equipment. We had many possibilities to consider, and we had to collect enough data to test them all. Michelle's health was constantly monitored. The marathon was exhausting for all of us. The patient was very tolerant, and she completed every examination we undertook. This is always positive evidence that the patient's desire to live is strong. I think you'd be wise to keep your window closed, Michelle.
No, I like it. I like the way it feels. Uncle, I'd like to go visit Katina's grave.
We've all been through a very long night, but we'll stop and see her sometime.
She was her
Maybe
friend.
tomorrow after you get some rest. Katina was Michelle's childhood friend. They were practically inseparable. Michelle was born and raised in a town called Anji. Her parents died when she was 12. The poor child came to live with me, and I raised her like my own daughter. Katina lived not far from me, and they became friends. They were quite a team, those two.